Hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm here to do a singles reading for my Capricorn. Capricorn, why are you still single? Come on, we need to do the work. We need to figure out why you are still single, my beautiful Capricorns. You guys are lovely and grounded people. You guys have so much to offer someone. I don't understand. Why are you still single, my beautiful Capricorns? Now, this reading is guided for September, but its time is fluid. So whenever you get to it, this is the message for you. All right, Spirit, let's do Capricorn Singles. Why are my beautiful Capricorns still single? Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's one. This is the Heal Yourself reading cards from Ina Segal. Love these cards. If anybody wants to do some energy work or is on a personal healing journey, there's so many powerful messages from these cards. So we have to start, cycles. I think it was Gemini that got this card. So cycles. Wild. Ooh, look at that, Capricorn. Help from above. I think two other signs got this card. I think it was Gemini and Aquarius, I believe. Spirit, can we have one more for my Capricorn? Ooh, and sexuality. Interesting. Capricorns, I'm getting a very strong sense that the reason you're still single is because we have, and please take this very lightly. I'm just a messenger here, but I feel like we have some insecurities. And I say this with, complete empathy here because, sexuality is a very personal thing, and I get that totally. But I feel that inside of you, you have this fire. You want to scream at the top of a hill and say, I'm here, Capricorn, I'm here, I'm free. I have so much fire inside of me. I'm ready for this passionate new relationship. But I'm feeling that for some of you, the sexuality, is coming from a place where you're, and please just understand that these are messages to help you find the person that is destined for you, okay? I'm feeling that this is coming from a place of where you are maybe just allowing, I'm sorry, Spirit is correcting me. They're saying that you are using your sexuality as a hobby. Maybe it's an addiction for you, and you're just allowing yourself to be wild and to be completely unconnected or uncommitted to a person. And I think you're getting tired of this. So this is, of course, for only some of you, but whoever's listening to this reading, you might be resonating with that message. For others of you, it's all about this insecurity, and it's about you feeling insecure about getting intimate with someone, getting to a point where you need to share yourself. And this is, even though you do have that wild side inside of you, there's some sort of insecurities. So there's definitely a cycle that needs to change here, and whatever is no longer serving you, this is something that you need to reflect on, and you need to maybe get help from above, where you really need to connect with your higher self. And I know I'm going to use the word meditation, and you guys are going to be saying, oh, I don't know how to meditate, or you're saying like, yeah, but I do meditate. And whatever it is for you, there is something that you are still not able to reverse or change or perfect, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so if you have a certain someone that you have your eye on, and you haven't been able to share your feelings or talk about how you would like to, go out with them, or even meet them up for coffee, or I feel that you are keeping it very superficial. You're keeping it very on the high level, where you're not really treating it as someone that you have interest in, but this is more of you, hey, let's hang out, let's just be buddies kind of energy, where inside you're just dying and you're screaming to have passion and to really connect on a more, sensual level, on a more, physical level, but you're preventing yourself from doing so. And for the other group of you that I connected with, because Spirit's always bringing me to the other side, is saying that you guys are using your wild side too freely to be able to connect spiritually or emotionally or at a soul level with someone. This is being used as they're telling me hobby. Like, okay, maybe some of you are maybe, just have this passion with sexuality and, have maybe different partners or maybe or just exploring different activities when it comes to you're really bringing out your wild side, which is fantastic. There's a lot of, release of energy with that. That's great. But the thing is, if you guys are single and are just being, you know, used or using, and I'm saying that very like casually, but I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of passion. There's a lot of energy here. Just that there's no soul connection. There's no, intimacy where it's really like it's yours. This is just superficial again superficial. They're showing me like it's on the surface. There's no depth to this. Okay, now if this is resonating for you, either you're on the wild side or if you are insecure, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm not using the right words for you, but if you're connecting to this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is a cycle that needs to end. It's time for you to ask for help from above. Ask, your higher self. Connect to your spirituality. Connect to your soul inside if you want to connect to a soul level with someone else. Okay? Let's go to the tarot and see what the tarot comes up with. Yeah. So I'm getting that either way, Spirit saying either way, this is you like kind of self-sabotaging yourself. So whichever side of the coin you fall on, with the Seven of Swords, it's telling me that you are just taking what you can. There's no connection here. You're just being very intellectual. You're just taking every moment you can with anybody, anything, or anytime, and it's leaving you cheated. It's leaving you empty. It's leaving you unfulfilled is what I'm getting. Okay? It's really leaving you unfulfilled here. And then we have the Queen of Swords. And I love this because this is telling me that you are ready to cut things out that are no longer serving you from your life. You're ready to end old cycles and you're ready to begin new cycles. And you know what? If you're tired of being single, my beautiful Capricorns, then this is exactly where it's going to lead you to. By cutting out things that are no longer serving you, whether it is the extreme wild side of you or the insecurity side of you, it's time to cut out and release what no longer serves you because you don't want to be cheated out of life anymore. You want something that is meaningful. You want something that is, yours to share long term, not short term. And I think you're ready for this. And I love it. So it's time to dress up a little sexier if you're insecure. It's time to show a little bit of, cleavage. Sorry if I'm speaking to women. It's time to start bringing out the wild side from you. From inside of you, because it is inside of you, Capricorn. You have it. You have this fire, this passion. Okay? Now, for those of you who are already on the wild side and maybe have gone a little to the extreme to, have fun and entertain yourself, then Spirit is saying it's time to be more connected to your spiritual side, to be a little more connected to, what it is that you truly want and to really define what it is that you want in a partnership, okay? And it's time to release all of this fun and exciting times behind. And if you notice that she's on a boat, like ready to move on, and finding your path with the light, using the lantern to kind of guide you to where you want to be. But in order to be guided, you have to know what it is you want. To look for it, you have to know what you want, okay? So interesting, because we have two different spectrums here, and Spirit gave me both in this one reading. So Capricorn, someone really needed to hear this reading. And if it's not you, maybe you know a Capricorn that's going through this and they need to hear this reading. All right, Spirit, let's go to the Lenormand. Oh, look at that. We have the coffin. So it's like you are burying that old side of you. You're putting an end to that cycle. That is so interesting. And the funny thing is with the number 8 about that infinity, 8 is about building new, building, creating, and seriously, like the infinity sign is about finding that infinite power and desire that you have within you and making it the best. Like you're building, you're building on your best qualities. You're building, and I'm not talking about the sexual qualities here, and even though that is true, the thing is you need to release that that meaningless encounter and turn that around, transform it into something that is more meaningful, something more on a soul level. Okay. And then we have we have the book, which is, this is the holder of the knowledge. This is the education. This is everything you need to know in order to transform your life. This is having everything, all of the secrets to life. And Capricorn, you guys are so grounded. You guys have all of that information within you. And I also got the fox here. So the fox is not one of my favorite cards. This is like that tricky energy. This is like the trickster. Now, if you're living a life that allows people to use and abuse you, well, you know what? It's time to release that for sure. It's time to release that because it's not what you want. It's time to end those cycles. And if they're just using you for the fun and the pleasure, and even though it was fun at the beginning, I feel like you're ready for more now. And this is why you're here listening to this reading, because you're tired of being single and being used and abused and whatever. Or maybe you're tired of using and abusing and you're ready to put that personality of you to rest. Okay? And, oh my goodness, Capricorn. And at the bottom of the Lenormand deck, we have the ring. The ring is telling me that you are ready for commitment. You are ready to give it your all. You are ready to say yes to someone. And believe me, that will come when you cut out this part of your life that is no longer serving you. Okay? Well, there you have it, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know I loved it. And until the next reading, I'm sending you love and light.